In case you guys haven't seen this article because it's been all over my social media, many women are now using it as a way to essentially blame men for their own loneliness because they are not stepping up. And while I always think that it is solid advice to look inward and improve on yourself, I also recognize that women today expect that man that she's in a relationship with to fulfill all of her emotional needs, which is truly unrealistic. Kind of like expecting him to go make 6 figures but be home for dinner every night at 5 or be available by phone at all times to fulfill any emotional needs. And the truth is that women should be able to relate to this because I think that women even have unrealistic expectations put on themselves, but that's usually really from internally within expectations. It's not really ever coming from the man that they're in a relationship with. He's not placing those unrealistic expectations on her like she is to him.
So in a few seconds, you realize why a lot of women are single. So when you look at yourself, what would you say you need to improve when you're dealing with the opposite gender?
Nothing. Shit, I don't think there's any flaws. I don't really have any flaws.
To improve. What I need to improve?
Yes.
Probably his timing.
What? Wait, your timing or his timing?
His timing.
What the fuck? It's about you though.
Oh,
you
what
need
do I
to,
need to
yeah, what do you need to improve?
I don't know.
You see how she jumped straight to you?
Nobody's safe. I'm sorry, but nobody's safe. Please look at this filter. Oh my god. This is gonna take the catfishes to a whole nother level. Be safe out there. This is terrifying.
He say that I'm good enough. Got him out think about shit that I shouldn't have. So I tell him it's one of me. He making fun of.
We do not care.
Men seek after objectives and dreams, while ladies enjoy dreams. Men devote their lives to understanding their yearnings, while ladies frequently experience their dreams to them. Who, then, at that point, is bound to make progress throughout everyday life? It's a captivating inquiry. We should dive into why numerous quality men are selecting the single life these days. A critical piece of youthful grown-ups, especially those matured 18 to 29, are flying performance. Shockingly, regardless of this pattern, a larger part of ladies guarantee to lead dynamic ways of life. Anyway, what's the message here? Now is the ideal time to jettison the brown nose attitude and contemplate why you're flying performance, unfit to enrapture the lady you want. Above all, we should uncover the surprising purposes for the flood in singlehood among men today, in light of the fact that, in all honesty, many are picking isolation. Over time, we could observe a significant change in the dating scene. Recall when individuals turned to imparting through loft windows and across housetops during the pandemic? I coincidentally found a video of a man enchanted by a lady, charmed in a book on her housetop, noticeable from his window. Their collaboration developed as he used a robot to speak with her, at last prompting shared dinners and exercises. Presently, that is the thing I call assurance. That's what the hidden illustration is. In the midst of difficulty, people once in a while track down cunning ways of fashioning associations. However, such occurrences are interesting. Generally speaking, particularly men, the dependence on dating applications turned into the standard. The present ladies harbor grandiose assumptions for men, as proven by cultural guidelines. They want a tall, 7-figure procuring accomplice who devotes more than adequate chance to their relationship, funds their way of life, has the physical makeup of a model, and fulfills all their cravings. If by some stroke of good luck Superman were a simple human, we could find somebody who possesses all the necessary qualities.
This is one of the most hilarious quotes I've ever seen on this website. Make sure you leave a like on this video and subscribe so I can keep bringing these folks to light daily.
Modern feminism is ruining women. They don't want families. They don't want... Listen to me. I will never be able to afford a house. I am about to lose my health insurance because I make too much money now. The 40-hour work week was structured around the assumption that you would have somebody at home doing your domesticated labor for free. Cooking, cleaning, childcare. Even despite currently living in an economy that requires a 2-income household just to be comfortable. The upper class all organize to prevent affordable housing from being built in the first place. The only war that there is a class war. You are not frustrated with feminism or women. You are frustrated with late-stage capitalism.
My name's According, and if you enjoyed this, leave a like on it and subscribe or follow for more.
You a minute man?
Because if you could satisfy your woman, then maybe she'd want to get in bed with you more.
Hey, I might be you want to try and call me a minute, man. How about you take longer on a minute than on a treadmill?
When it comes to dating, what would you say is like your minimum age for a guy that you're dating?
Like maybe 2 years younger, like still like 21.
And maximum?
I guess if someone was like 36 and asked me out, like I would potentially say yes.
Would you date someone that's married?
No.
Do you have a preference in terms of race?
No.
Do you have a preference in terms of height?
Well, I'm 5'6", I think. Maybe like 5'3" minimum. If I like a person, like their height's kind of like not really the most important part.
Would you date someone that is obese?
No, because we probably wouldn't be compatible.
Minimum income?
I don't really care.
So would you date someone that's making
I have a
20K?
job, so yeah.
Well, there's a delusions calculator.
Delusional?
You're actually not. I'm actually very surprised. 39.8% chance of finding a man. It says here that you're definitely down to earth. I don't think anyone's ever going to beat that percentage, ever.
For what reason is it currently considered satisfactory for ladies to act in an unmitigatedly sexual way in broad daylight, all while keeping up with they are survivors of sexual typification? It appears ladies will possibly draw in on the off chance that the appropriate boxes are ticked. I additionally estimate that ladies in their mid to late 30s who might be overweight, need style, or just need fascinating characters, would swipe right on each male. In the domain of female closeness, they appear to be at the lower part of the market. On the off chance that they actually battle to find a match, they resort to specialty dating locales taking care of the people who have totally disengaged themselves from society because of innovation. Ladies frequently have brief profiles on their dating profiles, frequently reusing content across stages. These portrayals commonly incorporate prosaisms like their affection for pets and repugnance for men looking for only casual sexual encounters. In any case, on the off chance that you bring veritable worth, ladies' dating perspectives can move, as they normally look for men of worth. Unexpectedly, these ladies would promptly participate in casual sexual encounters with a positive male who meets their measures. They would leave their alleged standards for an opportunity at an enthusiastic hurl with somebody they see as alluring and charming, spurning their feeling of ethical quality all the while. The unevenness in web-based dating, where ladies get more consideration than they can deal with, prompts men feeling their confidence disintegrate as they are seen as only one of the numerous who swiped right. Thus, numerous men start to foster disdain towards ladies. Some in any event, depending on dating them in a spirit of meanness. I need to alert you against this mentality. Detesting ladies won't tackle your concerns. In the event that you decide to seek after a way of personal development and embrace a more thoughtful methodology, such as taking the red pill, I get it. There's really no need to focus on abhorring ladies. It's tied in with focusing on your own development and carrying on with your best life. In any case, on the off chance that you select to produce your own way and embrace an alternate point of view, for example, the one represented by taking the red pill, that is an entirely separate story. On the other side, on the off chance that you incline towards turning into an incel, it's critical to re-examine, as that way prompts one more type of cultural rot. It reflects the way of behaving of extremist women's activists who continually disparage men, just to ask why satisfaction and closeness evade them. The way to keeping away from such limits is authentic commitment with ladies. By meeting, dating, and understanding their points of view while working on your own way of life, you can forestall sliding into an outlook that criticizes a whole orientation basically because of absence of connection or opportunity. I recognize the significant effect of ladies' left swipes and overlooked messages on a man's confidence. I, as of late, went over a review proposing that without massive change, people in the future might observe men who never experience closeness and foster outrageous perspectives likened to incels. The fate of dating lies in the possession of all kinds of people who effectively partake in the dating scene. In the event that men approach dating with deference and understanding, and ladies respond by allowing them a fair opportunity, we could re-establish a feeling of predictability to the dating scene. Inability to do so could prompt mayhem. It's critical to perceive that in a separation, losing half of your resources, potential youngster backing, and provision isn't simply a monetary misfortune. A deficiency of time can never be recovered. Is it safe to say that you will risk losing 5 to 20 years of your childhood, to immeasurably plausible separation? Marriage nowadays conveys critical dangers past monetary and profound costs. It can deny you of the time and exertion you put resources into building a family and a heritage. Youth and inheritance, once gone, can't be recuperated. Marriage today is a hazardous undertaking.
Think that just because you're meeting a guy, he doesn't know you. Like, why do you expect to go to Nobu on the first date, right? Like, why do women feel so entitled to have men spend so much money? Like, you see these videos online where they're like, oh, so what is the average amount of money a guy should spend on the first date? If he doesn't spend $250, I'm not talking to him ever again.
And that concludes today's discussion on MGTOW Voice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video.